In most traditional Indian households, parents or grandparents always have a set retirement dream in their minds. They want to retire in solitude in their ancestral village with a cow or a buffalo in the veranda that can be used to sell dairy products and lead a comfortable, quiet life. However, not many achieve this rather pristine dream. But fret not, an app called Animal is now helping people realize their dreams as well as helping dairy industry get modernized. The Bengaluru-based startup and its app helps an individual buy or sell cattle on an online platform. It is an e-commerce platform of the cattle ecosystem of the country. The best part, the app is 100% Desi at heart and has only taken baby steps as of now, with limitless growth opportunities surrounding it. Hi and welcome to TFI English, the national socio-political analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm your host Piyush, and if you haven't subscribed to TFI English yet, please hit the subscribe button and also click on the bell icon to receive all the recent updates. Coming back to the story, I will tell you about a startup in Bengaluru that made $80 million by creating a marketplace for dairy farmers. Let's begin. Proper Made in India app that caters to the demands of livestock owners looking to enhance their dairy production, a Bengaluru-based startup is now opening new frontiers for the sector. Developed by two IT Delhi graduates and friends Neetu Yadav and Kirti Jangra, the app named Animal Technologies is used to buy and sell dairy animals. 2 years after its inception, the company is now valued at $80 million or 600 crore rupees. Animal has raised 160 crore rupees from the country's top venture capitalists such as Sequoia, Nexus, SIG, Omnivore, BNext, Rocketship, WEH, amongst others. In the last 2 years, around 5 lakh cattle valued at 2,500 crore rupees have been sold on the platform ahead of all the competition. Talking to Bloomberg, Kirti Jangra remarked, "The narrative is not about breaking the glass ceiling. That's very limiting. For me, the idea is to ignore the glass ceiling and do whatever we want. It's a mental barrier if we think that seats at the table are only for the big guys. I'm at the table and I'll sit at it." Both Neetu and Kriti come from Hindi heartland belt where dairy farming is a major occupation. Yadav, 26, is a dairy farmer's daughter from Rajasthan and 28-year-old Jangra's father is a government employee in Haryana. Like any family, the parents of the duo were flabbergasted when their talented kids opted for a startup, especially after graduating from a prestigious institute as IIT. The parents wanted a stable job that paid salary on time, but the idea, first conceptualized in 2019, drove the two women to pursue their dreams. During an internal hackathon in 2019, Kirti and Neetu came up with the idea. Incidentally, Animal won both the jury and the audience award at the hackathon for its uniqueness and simplicity. After talking to hundreds of dairy farmers, the co-founders started working on Animal as a weekend project in August 2019 and started seeing very strong user love and traction. Based out of Kormangla, Bengaluru, the ride, however, was not as simple as the duo imagined it to be. First, Yadav and Jangra figured that users would be interested in the basic facts: age, lactation, price. But they found that buyers preferred personalized description from the seller. Talking to Bloomberg, Yadav gave an example of what the seller wanted to pitch and what the buyer wanted to hear. A dairy farmer described his cow as "Seedhi, samajhdar hai, time pe khati hai, soti hai. She is simple and sensible, eats on time and sleeps on time." The app has filters that allow the user to segregate a milk-producing cow, buffalo, based on the average liters of milk it produces in a day. Furthermore, a tab called Pashu Chat is also available on the app that helps user to ask questions to be addressed by app community. Interactive videos that enrich the knowledge regarding the know-how of rearing a dairy animal are also available, which according to the founders is a major hit. The pictures of the animals are kept authentic as farmers usually want to see the udders and unfiltered condition of the cow. The app's biggest advantage is that it is completely in Hindi at the moment. Similarly, through a nominal payment, the app connects you to veterinary doctors who advise you regarding the health of the animal. In a nutshell, Animal is one super app for all individuals' dairy farming needs. Talking about the prospects of tapping the sector, Yadav remarks, 100 million transactions happen every year, with average transaction value of 50,000 rupees, and 80% of this is dairy cattle. Harvesting animals for dairy and animal-based products in India is a major source of livelihood for 150 million dairy farmers. India is the world's greatest milk producer, producing an average of 13,000 billion kilograms of milk every year. Currently, the milk industry contributes 4% of the GDP. Today's milk availability per capita is 291 grams per day. According to projections, the country's expected milk demand will reach 200 million tons per day by 2021-22. India is blessed with a huge biodiversity of 43 indigenous cattle breeds and 13 buffalo breeds, which have survived over the last hundreds of years in respect of their suitability for specific purposes in concerned local environment. Through the Animal app, one can buy, say, a buffalo, cow, calf, ox or any other domesticated animal for myriad breeds. The idea is noble and the execution so far encouraging. As the app gets popular and more investment pours in, it could be a serious game changer for the industry.